there's a really unhealthy trend nowadays because parents and educators are trying to push down the curriculum. What is being taught in second grade is being pushed down to first grade. What's being taught in first grade is being pushed down to kindergarten. Pushing down the curriculum isn't going to make the children any smarter, because long-term studies have actually shown that though there is a short-term jump in the way that the students perform on some tests, long-term wise, like when they get into their high school years, there is no significance of that extra stress that we put on children when they were younger. What's really important to do is that when children start learning, there's so many things for them to explore, and they really need to just enjoy going to school. They need to have a positive association, an emotional association with going to school, with learning. They should think that learning is fun, that learning is enjoyable. Learning is really kind of quenching their sort of curiosity about how the world works around them. Those are the most appropriate things that we can do that's more developmentally appropriate. For example, when it comes to learning a language, if you have a kindergarten student just write more, that isn't going to make them any smarter or learn more vocabulary. What would be better is for that child, what is more developmentally appropriate is that that child learns in a very literate-rich environment, that we expose them to more stories, more vocabulary, more literature, more word games, and we converse more, discuss more. That is how a child actually learns the language. It's very similar to how one learns their mother tongue. We don't learn our mother tongue by writing. We first learn by listening, then by speaking, then maybe by recognizing words, and then the last part is writing. But sometimes in schools, particularly in India, we reverse the process. We think that we can teach English, which is the medium of instruction, just by having them write more, and that's not developmentally appropriate. Sometimes, unfortunately, we're pushing children to write even before they're ready. Their fine motor skills have not developed well. So it's really important in general that whatever activities, whatever programs that we incorporate in schools, that they are developmentally appropriate, whether it is physically, socially, emotionally. As an educator, it's important to remember the ages and stages of development. Kindergarten children seek opportunities for taking initiative because they have increasing ability in their language and motor skills. They love to exercise newly developed manipulative skills, their language, and their imagination. When children come to primary school, they're seeking a sense of industry or basic competency as they're solidifying their basic foundational skills. These include basic language skills of listening, speaking, reading, writing, also arithmetic, as well as fine-tuning daily motor skills such as playing sports or swimming. In middle and high school, peer reflection becomes important to understand how it mirrors their self-identity.